That would be one way to avoid it. Joining me tonight, Vicki Ziegler, family law attorney and author of The Premarital Planner. Also with us, Dwane Cates, criminal defense attorney, also practices family law. And on the phone, Michael Johnson, a neighbor who lives just a few doors down from that mess. Michael, I want to start with you. Can you describe what you saw on the lawn, the driveway, the street, wherever this stuff was sprawled out?
I worked nights, and I was coming home about 6 in the morning, and I seen the vehicle all painted up with some obscene words, and a pile of stuff said free, and so I guess I was surprised what I saw, so I took another pass by the house to see, believe actually what I was seeing.
Unreal. Vicki Ziegler, my guess is this is not super common, but the thought of doing this, very common.
Yes, exactly, Vinny. I mean, I've seen all types of displays of people scorned that are upset with their spouses, their ex-spouses, and they go to Twitter, they go to Facebook, they go to all different lengths to make sure that people know that they've been cheated on, that they're angry. You know, listen, we don't judge anybody. We really don't know what happened here. And if this woman was scorned and she was cheated on, I understand. However, not such a great display, number one, if children are around. It's really not the role model behavior that we want people to see when people get divorced. I think the best revenge for any client that's cheated on is to go find happiness and love somewhere else, maybe somebody younger or more attractive. To actually spray paint that you're a cheater on his vehicle, to, you know, puncture the tires, you know what, not really in the best interest, I think, of the community and the individual. And certainly, Vinny, if that was my client, I'd be very unhappy. I would never, ever recommend people doing that and putting somebody else's stuff for display in the community to take for free. Just not really in
Would not make it into the premarital planner. Okay.
No.
Dwane Cates, this is why you don't do this family law anymore, right? Because things like this happen. It's much safer over in the world of criminal law.
It is, Vinny, and this is exactly why I don't do this anymore. I had one client when I was doing family law. The wife went on a weekend trip, and when she was gone, the husband went in the house and spread feces all over the inside walls of the house, left the doors open so the flies would come in, took all her clothes and put them in the backyard and burned them, and then he wondered why he couldn't get custody of his kids.
Yeah, well, that's the thing that a lot of times people can't separate, right? Is the emotion that comes from the breakup of the relationship, but then you still have this shared responsibility for the children. And actions like this, Vicki, it can impact the way a judge sees things, obviously, right?
Absolutely. I mean, come on. Just think about representing this ex-husband here, saying, taking pictures, look what she did to my things. She destroyed it. You know what? Maybe I did cheat. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I wasn't happy. But that's no excuse for this kind of behavior. Who knows? Maybe she needs a psychological evaluation. I mean, it's a little crazy behavior. It's really not the norm when somebody gets divorced. So absolutely, I would be able to try to use this in a court of law to maybe persuade the court to open up or relook at something that we actually, absolutely had executed and agreed upon before this type of behavior was displayed.
Dwane Cates, can you take us back in time to your feces client when you had to appear in court? And how did you explain that to the judge?
Well, it was easy to explain. We took pictures, and in fact, he never even showed up to the custody hearing because he was done. You know, by the time this had done, we'd already got emergency custody orders for the child. He only had supervised visitations because of this. I mean, it just blew his case completely up. But in this case, though, I think that the wife has bigger issues, because my research indicated that the divorce was already final. And if the divorce was final, this was his separate property. And what she did was a crime. I mean, if she spray painted if he got the car in the divorce and then she spray paints this, that's criminal damage. That'd be a felony in Arizona.
Michael Johnson, got to ask you, you stopped by there, it was all free stuff. Did you grab anything?
No, I didn't. I didn't know what I might encounter, so I didn't stop, no.
I was going to tell you, if you did, you might be in receipt of stolen property, so it's a good thing that you didn't. Michael Johnson, thanks so much.